Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Heat H of RWA Rebirth Series 3. Last time on RWA we saw a shock as Dogmeat, the number 11 seeds, fell in the second round against newcomers Akuma, leaving the Heat open for Cardicus, a new machine to take the victory in the Heat final. We have another 9 robots up for a smashing good time. Let's meet this week's seeds. First up, seed number 21, it's the Double Trouble of Share and Destroy. They made it all the way to the Heat finals in the last wars with their fantastic flippers, but eventually fell to the mighty Icefire. And the number 9 seeds, Mighty Morg. They were a surprise package last time, defeating many good robots like Pinky and Atlas during their campaign, but in the top 8 they eventually met their match in Killer 3. Can they go far again, I wonder? So in our first melee, it's our number 21 seed Share and Destroy going up against Robo War's classic competitors Atomic and Jimjamaniac, who we saw in the Account Mayhem.
From Lancaster, Jimjamaniac.
And here's Jimjamaniac representing Jimjamaniac. We've seen them before in RWA with previous guises, and we saw them earlier on this series in the Account Mayhem. It's still got its vicious drum spinner. Let's see who it can take on.
From Solihull in the West Midlands and seeded number 21, Share and Destroy.
Back again for more carnage, it's Share and Destroy, the number 21 seeds. It's a cluster bot, of course. 2 very powerful flippers. And they've also got these rear hoops now, so hopefully they shouldn't get upended anymore.
From Worcester in Worcestershire, Atomic.
Here's Atomic making its debut in RWA Rebirth, armed of course with its ever so powerful rear hinged flipper.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Share and Destroy have to be the favourites for this one. They are a cluster bot. They're also seeded, don't forget, seeded number 21 for this series. Heat finalists in the last war. There's Jimjamaniac with that huge spinning drum coming in on Atomic. And then on one half of Share and Destroy, that was Share that got hit away there by Jimjamaniac. And don't forget, Jimjamaniac is the successful machine in its own right. They entered the Account Mayhem representing Jimjamaniac and came third. And they have yet to be flipped here by any of the machines, actually. And these are all 3 powerful flippers, although Share nearly had them upside down there, but Destroy actually righted them. That was a bit weird, it has to be said. Oh, but up and over they go now, courtesy of Atomic. And I don't think they've got a self-righting mechanism. Oh, Atomic being launched away by Share as well. So Share definitely seems to be the powerhouse of Share and Destroy this series. Oh, Jimjamaniac are on their side against the sidewall, and I think they are completely done for now. That's what let them down in the Account Mayhem, was a lack of a self-riding mechanism. They haven't got one for this tournament either, and they came third in that tournament. They were favoured to do quite well here, but they're not going to, I don't think. Atomic meanwhile being manhandled. Oh, by Glade, and out go Jimjamaniac, thanks to Share of Share and Destroy. And Atomic are in all sorts of problems. They've been hit several times by Glade and again, and now it's Destroy's turn to get out of the arena and flip on Atomic. Well, that was fantastic. They are definitely back better than ever, let's be honest. Goodness me, there's Jimjamaniac. And there's Atomic as well, out of the arena. Well done to Share and Destroy. Well, the seeds are back, aren't they? Share and Destroy having no problems controlling both Jimjamaniac and Atomic before flipping them both out of the arena. They could go far this series. So next up it's 3 new machines. Grunge, who look grungy, Molten, who look dangerous in the pit, and Ownage, who look very confident.
From Doncaster in South Yorkshire, Grunge.
And we have Grunge here with a rear spinning disc and a front flipper, hoping to throw robots around and chew them up.
From Nottingham, Ownage.
This is Ownage. They say they're not exaggerating when they claim that this is the most powerful flipper in RWA history. That's a bit of a boast to prove. Let's hope they can do it.
From Kettering in Northamptonshire, Molten.
This is Molten. As you can quite clearly tell, it's a full-bodied spinner. hoping to cause all sorts of damage.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So an interesting fight here between 3 different robots. Molten with that huge spinner, and they've lost a tooth on that spinner already. Now, will that throw them off balance? Doesn't seem to have, actually. They seem to still be in balance. That's interesting. There's Ownage with that flipper, which they claim is the most powerful flipper ever. Are you sure, boys? What was that? Did you see that? It barely touched it. Well, that's meant to be... Oh, dear me. Grunge sent flying there, though, by Molten. Goodness me. Down comes the Axor blade onto Grunge. Are Grunge still mobile? There's that spinning disc, which we haven't seen anything... we haven't seen anything of the flipper either, actually, now I mention it. And Molten now coming in on the attack on Ownage. Oh, goodness me. Ownage being absolutely mullered here by Molten. Well, Molten's definitely been the most impressive of these 3 machines so far. I think Grunge are completely done for. Ownage aren't exactly in much a better position either. This is a very unfortunate battle here. See, there's that flipper again. That isn't the most powerful flipper, boys. I'm sorry. We've seen a lot more powerful flippers in RWA than that. If you're going to claim that you've got the most powerful flipper in RWA, then you better well live up to it. It is a shame. I was quite looking forward to seeing that flipper in action. Meanwhile, Morrow catching out Grunge. Yeah, they were dead long time ago. So it's between Molten and Ownage now. And for me, Molten has definitely been the most impressive. Oh, now that's more powerful. Where did that come from? All of a sudden, Ownage getting the flips in on Molten. Well, it's all over for Grunge. Meanwhile, they've been countered. They're being attacked by the house robots. Karma coming in, plucking them into the air, dumping them on the floor. Flipper, and away they go up into the air, landing on top of Molten. Molten, for me, have been the most impressive machine out of these 2. But Ownage, that flipper, as it goes on, gets more and more powerful. And I'm almost convinced, to be honest, I'm not. I mean, we've still seen more powerful than that. We really have. And Molten coming in for the destruction once again. The pit button's been pressed, so the pit has gone down. And unless Molten completely loses control and throws itself down the pit, I'm pretty certain that it's going to be Ownage that go out along with Grunge here. They've definitely done the most work. Grunge on the verge of going down the pit. They're in the pit, courtesy of Glade. Well done, Glade. Expertise maneuvers there. Meanwhile, Molten, oh dear, with a huge shot on Ownage, and now Ownage on its side and upside down. Go on, let's see how powerful it is now. Oh, goodness me! Well, it was powerful. It nearly threw them out of the arena. Maybe it's a little bit too powerful. It's really odd, Ownage, isn't it? It just... For some reason, the flipper seems to be really strong at one moment, and the next minute it doesn't want to do anything. But I think they're completely dead now. I think they've had too many hits from Molten, yes, and they're being counted out. And Molten, a very impressive-looking newcomer. This could be one to watch out for in this series. It's all over for poor Ownage as they get shunted and shoved and grappled by Karma and plucked up after the cease call. That was a bit naughty. Well, Grunge got obliterated early on by Molten. Just look at some of these hits that they dealt. Grunge were finished, and whilst they were being counted out, Ownage tried to pull off a comeback, but sadly it wasn't to be. Smashed and immobile, Molten, the clear winners. And last, but by no means least, it's time for the number 9 seeds Mighty Morg to return to the arena with Robo War legends Dante and Axor.
From Greenwich in Worcestershire, Dante.
Here we have Dante, a legend of launch 1995's Robo War series, armed with an axe, and it also has a self-righting arm as well. And here we have Axor, big toothy grin and all, with its flipper and its spring-loaded axe.
From Swansea and seeded number 9, Mighty Morg.
It's the return of the number 9 seeds Mighty Morg, back again, completely rebuilt since last time. However, they still have their rollover design and they still have their very powerful front flipper.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Very good fight this one. We have got Dante, Robo War legends they are. Don't forget we've also got Axor with the flipper and the axe, and Mighty Morg, the number 9 seeds. And the number 9 seeds, oh, have been upended straight away! Now they've got a rollover design, but that rollover design does not work in that position. And is it me, or have Mighty Morg already been immobilised here? And now it's between Axor and Dante. Both robots have a lifter, both robots have an axe. Oh, and Dante flipped up and over by Axor, but self-righting with their stream mech. Good stuff. Love Dante. Great machine in the Robo War. Legends of Robo War. The long defunct Fat Moto Auto series from many years ago. And now being slammed into by Brick. Meanwhile, this is a surprise. Mighty Morg, the number 9 seeds, being sniffed at by Morrow and are being counted out. And I don't believe this. The number 9 seeds out in about 9 seconds. And they're done for. That is a huge surprise. They've got another chance then for getting the loser redemption. But you don't really expect to see the number 9 seeds in the loser redemption. Now they've been righted by Brick. So they are okay. It was just a shame that they got stuck when they did. And they've been plucked up now by Karma. Just the right shape, really, for Karma to grab a hold of. And nearly out the arena, but just landing back on their wheels. And back in there. Brick slamming in as well. And they're basically pinning them in, I think, to stop them from getting involved with the other two, which is fair enough. They are out. Leave it between the two machines still going. Dante's axe, I think, has the most power. But Axor Slipper has the most powerful... is the most powerful of the two, sorry. When it comes to the flipping side of things. Now, can Dante self-right this time? Mighty Morg trying to attack Brick. That's not very wise, boys. Come on, lads, you know better than that. Surely by now. Karma now grabbing a hold of Mighty Morg and pinning them into the CPZ. Dante still gets the self-right. Mighty Morg now propped up against sidewall, but bouncing back down. House Rovers have got their hands full with Mighty Morg. Meanwhile, Dante, for me, are... oh, what's happening there to Axor's axe? It's sort of buckled out of place. But can Dante self-right here, or is their stream mech malfunctioning? I think it's malfunctioning, and it's a good thing too, because without their axe, they would be at a disadvantage, especially considering it seems to be blocking the flipper. But Dante is being counted out here, stuck on their side, couldn't self-right, and now Mighty Morg attacking Axor. That's it for Dante. Meanwhile, they're finished. Oh, Axor doing a barrel roll and flipped up and over by Mighty Morg. Well, it looks like Mighty Morg's the winner here, but they were in fact the first one to be counted out. Dante, oh, dropped on the floor, and now they're still okay to move. That just confuses matters even more. Brick slamming them into the sidewall. The pit goes down. Karma trying to grab a hold of Axor, and now going after Mighty Morg and pitting Mighty Morg at last. Cease called. Mighty Morg in the pit, and Axor go through. Bit of a shock there. Mighty Morg already having a loss under its belt, being upended where they couldn't roll back from, which meant that Axor could flip over Dante where its stream mech failed to work. Axor win despite losing their axe. So in the 6-way rumble of redemption, it's the number 9 seeds Mighty Morg. Shocked to see them there. Atomic, Ownage, Jimjamaniac, Dante and Grunge. Let's get to the arena.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Surprised to see Mighty Morg out here, it has to be said. And up and over immediately go Jimjamaniac. They've been flipped over straight away by Mighty Morg, and they have no stream mech. Ownage, we weren't very impressed by them in the last battle. Hopefully we will get to see them live up to their promise in this one. Grunge seemed to be okay despite the damage they took. Atomic looks a lot better this time around as well. They didn't do much in the last fight, but they seem to be on fire in this one. Dante, we haven't really seen much of them so far, but down comes Jack on top of Ownage. I want to see that flipper of Ownage, you know. They say it's the most powerful we've ever seen, but I'm not believing it at the moment. We didn't see much of it in the last fight. Got a couple of good flips in, but they weren't exactly anything out of this world. Dante now up against the side wall. Can they get back from there? No is the answer. They're out of the arena, courtesy of Atomic. And now we're going to see the flipper of... See, the flipper of Ownage, it just doesn't seem to be that powerful. They said it was one of the strongest we've ever seen, but it really, really isn't, is it? We haven't seen it live up to that promise. Meanwhile, Jimjamaniac being counted out. Now that's a good flip there from Ownage, and another one! Sending Atomic out of the arena just before Jimjamaniac was counted out. Jimjamaniac long gone, which is a shame, really. They need to get a stream mech on that machine, and they hope to do better in future RWA series. We were expecting quite a lot from them in this, to be honest, considering they came third in the Account Mayhem, but that just didn't happen, and they've been put on the pit. Down goes the pit, and down they go with it. And we're already down to 2 here, I think. or 3. Oh! Goodness me! Oh! We are definitely now! Grunge thrown out the arena! Mighty Morg taking no prisoners by the looks of things. Ownage, that's what a powerful flipper does, Ownage, by the way. It wins! Oh, it definitely wins fights, especially when it does that! Goodness me! Mighty Morg have just completely cleaned house in the space of 10 seconds! They go through. There's Ownage. Oh dear, they got owned really, didn't they? There's Dante as well. They went out the arena. And Atomic, bless them. Deary me, and there's Grunge as well. Mighty Morg definitely earned redemption there, didn't they? Almost immediately KOing Jimjamaniac. Atomic took care of Dante before getting chucked out by Ownage. But then it was all Mighty Morg getting rid of Grunge and Ownage via some very impressive ooters. Mighty Morg are back in the game. And whilst they and our other Heat semi-finals prepare for the next round, let's have another robot see if they can tackle our Pinball tournament. The Pinball Warrior tournament is designed to test the robot's driving skill and precision. The goal is to score as many points as possible by completing as many tasks as possible in the given time. And this week, it's Eye of the Demon. We saw them in Heat A. They didn't last very long. Can they redeem themselves with a high score here?
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Where will Eye of the Demon go first? The barrels. That's the usual tactic used by many. Knocking quite a few of them down, actually. And the bricks as well. That's 10 points per brick, don't forget. They knocked almost all of them down. Now going for the seesaw ramp. Couldn't quite get over it with their front wedge, but they managed to reverse over it. That's 20 points. This is a good run here so far by Eye of the Demon. However, Katrina now blocking them from getting to her 25-point target, and in doing so has managed to beach them on the ramp. Now, can they get back from there? It was a promising looking run at first, but they've gotten stuck. And since then, they've just managed to get down now, courtesy of Brick helping them. But how much time was wasted there, stuck on the ramp? And can they take advantage? Can they get the goal? No. Missing the goal on that charge, but managing to get the goal that time. But they've only got 10 seconds now to score points. Can they get the multi-ball release? No. Karma blocking it. Can they get to the 50-point target? No, they just missed it. And that is such a shame. Oh, what a disappointment. Well, it started very promising, knocking down almost all of the barrels and the bricks before using great driving to navigate the ramp. Sadly, they got beached by Katrina and they never really recovered, managing to score the goal, but then that was it, despite a great attempt at getting the 50-point target behind Karma. And the grand total score by Eye of the Demon is 160 points, placing them joint third with Jaws, so not a terrible run at all. More pinball next week. So back on with the main action now, and it's going to be our number 21 seed, Share and Destroy, taking on Axor, who have hopefully repaired their axe from the last battle.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Well, the Axor team seem to have fixed their axe, and they're going to need it to work because they're up against it here. Share and Destroy are back, better than ever this series. The number 21 seeds, and I think they could definitely climb some high up in the rankings, definitely. These are worthy machines to be semi-finalists, maybe even grand finalists. Very, very good robot, Share and Destroy, and they're currently dominating this fight. And into the seams there with Nail. That's not really where you want to be, Axor, especially when she can crush into you like that. Oh dear. Axor taking some nasty damage there, courtesy of Nail. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And up and over they go. And I think this is it now. Oh goodness me, very nearly out the arena. But Axor have been completely bullied and battered and beaten. Can Destroy get them out of the arena this time on this attack? No, they can't. The pit goes down, but this is surely Share and Destroy's fight. Axor can't self-right from there. If they just leave them, I'm sure it'll be over. But they don't want to leave it. They want to get it out of the arena. And I think it's only going to take one more flip. Oh, there it is. Great teamwork between the two. One of them couldn't get it out, so they both decided to team up to get it out. There is Axor, bless them. Oh, dearie me. And what a performance there by Share and Destroy. They go through to the Heat final. That was just pure dominance by the Seeds, having no problem flipping Axor backwards and forwards, and a great double team at the end, sending Axor flying out of the arena. Share and Destroy march on. Now it's time for Mighty Morg, fresh off of its win in the Redemption Battle, taking on the very dangerous Molten. Let's get to the arena.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
So who will win here? Molten were very deadly in the last round, but Mighty Morg were impressive in the Losers Redemption, and they're the number 9 seeds, and they're very, very tactical players, and I think they've already got this one in the bag. They knew that Molten was going to be a serious threat, so they had to end it quick, and that's exactly what they've done here. One of Molten's teeth flew off once again as well. Nail with a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a push. And Mighty Morg, I think they've already got this one in the bag. They have, let's be honest now. They're not going to self-right them. And that's it. It's all over already. Well, there you go. That's it. Morrow coming in for the count. And that's a shame for Molten. They were a very impressive looking robot, but they just could not have an answer for a flipper like Mighty Morg. And that really is a shame, bless them, because they put up with a really good effort in the first fight. For a newcomer especially. Fantastic. Malfunction with a little bit of a nudge. Nail with a little bit of a push. Malfunction now bringing the hammer down. Oh dear. Just chopping into the base plate. Oh dearie me. Well, it lasted a while. It was fun while it lasted, boys, but unfortunately it's not going to go any further. And they moved there more than they did in the entire fight, by the way. Oh dear. And now on to the drop zone, where something nasty is going to land on them, I'm sure. What will it be? Oh, it's the rubbish skip. Bits and pieces flying everywhere. Oh dear. Oh! And Molten have just destroyed our pit. I don't think so, boys. That's coming out of your pay packet, I'm sure. Mighty Morg, go through. Well, that was over before it even began, really. Mighty Morg, realising the danger that Molten presented, and instantly flipped it over. Without a stream mech, Molten were done for, being flung by the floor flipper and flattened by the rubbish skip on the drop zone. Mighty Morg go through. And now, the heat final, and what a heat final this should be. The 2 seeds of the heat going at it, with number 9 seeds Mighty Morg versus number 21 seeds Share and Destroy. Let's get smashing.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Both these machines are very powerful flippers. To me, I think it just comes down to the fact of who has the advantage, 1 or 2 so far. Although Destroy failing to flip over Mighty Morg, and Mighty Morg not getting behind. Oh, flipping out straight away! Oh, it's already over! What? I thought this was going to be a really good heat final, but it's already over. Now Share has flipped Mighty Morg against the side wall and trying to get it out of the arena, but it's too late, boys. One half of Share and Destroy goes out, both halves are out. That is the rules of RWA. If 50% of the robot is immobilised, then the rest of it is immobilised. And unfortunately, that's it then for Share and Destroy. They're still trying to get them out the arena, despite the fact that they've lost. Red card from Morrow. Oh, dearie me. Well, sore losers or just desperate to prove themselves, I'm not too sure. Down comes the Crusher of Nail. Oh, dear. Puncture on the top of Share and Destroy. And they've just been lined up now for a big smashing from Malfunction. Cease called. That was over very, very quickly. Mighty Morg go through. There's the one half of Share and Destroy that got flipped out, look. Well, it was slightly anticlimactic, I feel, but what a showing of power by Mighty Morg. Easily flipping the Destroy half of Share and Destroy out of the arena, and the rules state once one is out, both are out. Share tried to avenge its twin, but sadly it was too late. Mighty Morg go through to the series semi-finals. Thank you so much everyone for watching, I really appreciate it. See you next time for more mayhem. Next time on RWA Rebirth we see the return of Evolution, seeded number 19. And the return of former champions and reigning world champions, Cassius 3. Can they do it again? Find out next week.
Brother too. And you think it's all good, 'cause she comes home to you. Everything seems fine, don't even face your mind. She's not satisfied, to her you're just a waste of time. She might seem so nice, but your girl's gone wild. She's out late at night, 'cause your girl's gone wild, yeah. You're not her only guy, 'cause your girl's gone wild. And she'll keep telling you lies, 'cause your girl's gone wild, yeah. Treat her like a queen, but you haven't seen what she's been up to.